guys, welcome back to another classic car walk around here at Coyote Classics. And because of the wind outside here in Iowa today, we're doing something a little different. We're in the new showroom and we're gonna walk around this very rare 1962 Buick Wildcat. And you're probably thinking, well, what's so rare about a 62 Buick Wildcat? Well, there was only 2,000 produced from the factory.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's part of the Invicta line. Just a neat car. Needless to say, we've never had one before. Like I said, there's 2,000 made, about 150 still on the road today.
Yeah. How many owners does this one have, D?
It's a 2-owner car. We bought it from the second owner. We actually traded it in. Came out of the state of Washington, but originally the car belonged to an Army captain. And he bought it brand new in 1962, and it was his wife's daily driver. And they had it for quite a while till he retired from the Army, and they moved to Reno, Nevada. They parked the car for about 20 years. When in 2011, the second owner bought it, kind of brought it back to life. But just a perfect example of an original 1962 Buick.
Wow. And not to correct you, D, but it's Invicta.
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 I had too many syllables.
That's all right. So, yeah, this is just a really cool color combination. Did he happen to tell you, Dalton, what the color was actually called in this 62?
Yep, this is the factory color, and it's called Fawn Mist.
Fawn Mist, all right. This car's had one repaint, guys. The interior, to my knowledge, is 100% original. So it's had one repaint, but they did not repaint the door jambs, trunk, or engine bay. And man, this is just what I would classify as a true survivor, with an exception to that one repaint.
All the numbers match on this car. The original, they call it like a 455 Wildcat, but it's like a 401.
NAILHEAD,
NAILHEAD, yep. Original motor, original transmission, rear end. The transmission was rebuilt at 89,000 miles.
Okay.
Currently the car's got right around 90,000 on it.
So Tranny's got about 1,000 miles on it. Motor's been rebuilt as well.
Not positive on that,
okay.
But it runs and drives really strong, sounds good, very healthy.
Awesome. So here's what we say, guys. This is a little plaque that comes with the car. The Wildcat Sport Coupe is part of the Invicta line, featuring custom equipment like a deluxe steering wheel. It does have the power steering, all vinyl front bucket seats, center console housing. It's got the turbine drive transmission, tachometer, rear floor lamp, electric clock, and chrome roof bows, which is kind of cool as well. So the Wildcat Sport Coupe also had the original vinyl top, custom bright metal exterior moldings, and wheel well moldings. So as far as the chrome on this car, the guys did a gorgeous job taking the steel wool and polish to the chrome. Front bumper and grille look amazing for being all original. As we come underneath the hood, it's got the 401 NAILHEAD Wildcat. What Dalton was saying is they call it the 445 is what they call it. It is a 4-barrel, comes equipped with power steering, power brakes, which really makes this nice car to drive down the road.
Yeah, very neat car. The reason that they ended up parking this car, the first owners, is because it didn't have air conditioning, and when they moved to Nevada, his wife wanted AC, so that's why it was parked.
I mean, if you see this car in a 62 Impala with a big block, you know, the 409 or something, I mean, it's equivalent. It's going to be a lot more money than this car. And this car is way rare.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the same exact body style.
Yeah, they look very similar. And that's how we
same roof line.
Look at it too, because there's not many out there. Like I said, he was told at the Buick show, National Buick show, that registered and on the road, there's only about 150.
Wow, that's cool. So this is something that, wow. That was a little loud. Sorry, guys. So we talked a little bit about the front bumper, and the front grille is in excellent condition. As we come up here to our gaps, it's lined up really nice across the top of the hood, top of the fender. The gap's a little tight all the way along here up front, but it's just not touching anywhere. And it is just a little wider here in the driver's side, so that hood could be adjusted a little bit better. As far as our repaint goes, I mean, you're going to have some chips and some little orange peel and nicks, stuff like that in the repaint. I can't remember what year we said the repaint was done, but it was done a long time ago.
Yes, it was.
So the repaint was definitely done a long time ago, but still looks awesome as a daily driver. And that's how I would classify this car. It's got good rubber on it. Tires are in great shape. They're Michelin's. The white walls cleaned up very nicely, and the original hubcaps, the Wildcat hubcaps really set this car off. I kind of thought about putting some different rims on it, guys, when I got it in. Maybe some torque thrust or something. That's kind of what I like to do. But this car was so damn original, we had to leave it alone. Original white vinyl tops in good shape. Our back shelf has got some add-on speakers in the back, but the original shelf itself is all original. Here's another thing, guys. Our back bumper, again, just like the front bumper, is in great shape. I noticed when Dalton drove it in here, the reverse lights work perfectly, brake lights, everything works on this thing to my knowledge, except for the gas gauge right now. As we go down in here to the lower quarter panel, that's super solid as well. Dalton, you want to go ahead and fire it up? The reason, guys, we don't have it running inside here is my wife and Dalton's mom won't let us. So, all right. So as far as the wheel well trim goes, that's in great shape. And as Dalton fired that up, it runs great, sounds great. Does have dual exhaust. That's good, D. Over top of the wheel well, it's all nice and solid here. There's just a little tiny bit of, if you see it in the right light, you can see just maybe a start of a little tiny little blister here. Can't even feel it, that's how clean that is. In front of the rear quarter, it's excellent shape as well. Door handle does have some pits. Doors open and close perfectly. Again, as we go in here, that Fawn Mist paint is 100% original in the door jambs. So you're gonna see some surface rust, guys, where the paint has faded off right here in the corner, but it's all super solid down there. Bottom of the door looks good. Door panel, armrest, base, cranks, window, felt, everything is 100% original in here. Dash lights work in the front. Both courtesy lights work in the back. Here's what we were talking about earlier. It's got all the chrome headlight bows like a lot of the 50s cars had. As far as our rear seat goes, that's in excellent shape as well. The dash is in great shape. As far as the dash pad itself, no cracks anywhere in the dash pad that I can see. Factory clock is not working, but it's just a beautiful clock in there. It's got an aftermarket AM/FM Buick radio. Turn the power on here. That works good. Wipers work. But the console, it's a beautiful console on it. All the aluminum still looks great. The original carpet, you can see it's 100% original. It's still frayed a little bit here where you had your feet in and out, but we did clean it up. The corners of the seat and stuff are in excellent shape as well. Seat backs are good. You can see that there is original seat. It's got just some little stitching coming loose here in the very back. Back seat carpet's good. It's got the seat belts in the front. Again, all 4 courtesy lights are working.
And as we go around, like Chad said, an older repaint, so there is nicks and chips.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
No,
so
exactly.
If you want to make a perfect car, it'd be awesome to do it though. You could put a new paint job on this car and have a really, really nice classic. We do have some little pitting in here along the top of the chrome on the taillight areas. I'd just say the paint has some orange peel. It's just kind of a driver paint job done probably 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Worst part about the whole entire car, guys, you can see the body work right along here. I don't know what was going on here, but it's just got some bubbles right along here, and it's probably been that way for 20 years. As we open up in here, that's the original paint as well. In behind the wheel, as we look up and down the side, the body is really straight. If a guy blocked it one more time, you'd have a gorgeous car. Over top the wheel well looks good. In front of the rear wheel looks great. And we do have a crack in the paint right here. So it needs just a little bit of body work right there. Bottom of the door looks good. Front edge of the door looks good. There is a little ding right here at the very front edge of the door. Bottom of the fender is perfect.
Your chip that's been touched up right there.
Yep. Paint chip right there. I'm going to go ahead and put that away.
Yeah.
So again, the door opens and closes perfect on the passenger side, same way on the driver's. As we open here, original rubbers. Isn't that crazy how old that is still and still functioning? Same thing, door panels are original. You can tell from the sun, it's the top of the door panel is brown and kind of almost burnt through at the very top. But check out the original cord through here. The cord's in good shape. You know, we got a little wear on this cord here. Carpet's got a lot of wear right here. Sorry, I'll let it focus in. Just fuzzy. The brake pad and stuff. The car has 90,075 miles on it, original. Inside the trunk, guys, we got a bunch of pictures. Go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Also, the undercarriage is all pictured, about 25 photos of that as well. So check all that out, guys. Give us a call. Appreciate it. Okay, but I just want to point out the windows, guys. I just rolled the windows up, and windows roll up and down beautiful on it too, very nicely.
And I'd say it's a big boy car.
Oh yeah,
definitely comfortable.
Check out the shifter. I just want to point this out. So to get it in reverse, you got to go over to get it in reverse. It's kind of a neat shifter.
Yeah,
I've never quite seen one like that. So it's a great shifter. It's a two-speed transmission, factory tack, and that works perfectly. There's two things that guys that aren't working on it. One is the horn and two is the gas gauge. So we'll have to check that horn out. And the gas gauge, I'm sure, probably is a sender.
It has speed alert too, and that little dial, I mean, works. A lot of times with the speed alert, they won't work, but...
Safety buzzer,
yeah,
it's called on this one.
Yeah, you can turn it and that works too.
This car, as I mentioned the first time we drove it, really reminded me of that 63 Buick Riviera. Just this transmission, I mean, they're not super fast out of the hole, but they just climb speed so fast.
Yeah,
you know, once you get to 20, 30 mile an hour.
The 2-speed hydro turbo transmission.
There's our brakes. Again, the brakes are in excellent shape, no pull left or right. They got a nice firm pedal. We got power brakes with it.
It's harvest season, so we got the tractors out.
Yeah, we'll be careful with the tractors. I think we can pass the tractor just fine.
I sure hope so.
Come on, Wildcat.
That thing's wild.
No, it's wild, all right. Oh,
There, you're hitting your safety buzzer.
Get the safety buzzer up to about 90, 100. Anyway, damn.
This thing just cruises.
It does, man. How about the shocks? I mean, it goes down the road perfectly. 90,000 miles, just handles the road awesome, you guys. At 75 mile an hour.
Kick down.
Transmission kicks right down, 4-barrel kicks in. 80 mile an hour, no hands on the wheel, windy day.
Windy day, and how about wind noise? I mean, there's hardly none.
Fantastic driver, you guys. A couple minor things that it needs, like I said, horn, gas gauge, but this is a fantastic running and driving Buick.
Yeah, check out our website, coyoteclassics.com. Subscribe to our channel. Like us on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time.